I found the top student in my class digging through the trash for food. It was the same breakfast I had thrown away. What surprised me even more was that he lived in the rundown building across from my house. The next time we met on the school bus, I wanted to ask him about it, but when I looked into his eyes, I couldn't get the words out. His eyes looked completely empty. After school that afternoon, I carefully packed some drinks and lunch. I also included a few basic supplies. Then I carried everything to the abandoned building. I gently left the bag outside his door. Then I hurried behind a tree. I didn't want him to see me. The next morning, I went to school as usual. I found him already waiting for me.
Thank you.
I didn't admit that I had left the bag. Once we got on the bus, Nick sat beside me. I couldn't hold back my curiosity, so I asked Nick what I wanted to know.
So why are you at that house?
My mom kicked me out.
What happened to your hand?
He instinctively hid the scars on his hand. Nick had a strange smell on him. The other students started whispering about him behind his back. When I saw Nick lower his head in embarrassment, I invited him over to take a shower. Nick gave me a bright smile. That was when I finally relaxed. I chose to help Nick because we were more alike than anyone knew. My father was the mayor of our town. To everyone else, that seemed like a respected position, but behind our seemingly perfect family was a pain no one knew about. Nick soon came out of the shower. He was wearing my father's clothes. Just as Nick was about to leave, I stopped him.
My parents aren't going to be home for an hour or so if you want to watch TV or something.
Then we sat down on the couch together. I asked Nick what he planned to do after college.
The Marines.
I couldn't help laughing. The Marines didn't take scrawny guys like him, but I was still happy for Nick. After that, I started visiting him often. I also planted things with him. I wanted to be like an oak tree, strong and independent.
I heard what happened last night.
I don't. Okay, yeah.
It happened a lot.
When Nick saw me frowning, he realized he had touched a sore spot. He quickly gave me a warm hug. The next day on the bus, Nick gave me a heart carved from oak. It was meant to remind me to stay strong and steady. That was when we became a couple. After school, Nick came home with me. He made hot chocolate cookies for me. That was how I learned he loved cooking. We were so happy together that we completely lost track of time. My father had already pulled into the driveway. I panicked and told Nick to leave immediately. My father soon walked into the kitchen, but he still heard something. Luckily, I reacted quickly. I managed to ease his suspicions, but the deeper we fell in love, the easier it became to lose track of time. Then one day, the thing I feared finally happened. My father found out about us. After that, I left town without hesitation. I escaped that house. 10 years passed in the blink of an eye, but my resentment toward my father never faded. I didn't return to town until the day he died. By then, the only person left at home was my mother, her face covered in wrinkles. Throughout those 10 years, I could never understand her. I didn't know why she hadn't left with me. Then I went to my old bedroom. I was back in that familiar place again. But when I walked over to the window, the old building across the street was no longer falling apart. It had been completely renovated. After what happened,